For worksheet 6, we're going to be multiplying binomials again, but these are with special rules. So in the first part, we have perfect squares, which means that it's just a binomial squared, or we have the difference of two squares, which you'll see in the answer why we call it that, but this is the case where we have the same exact two binomials, but one is plus and one is minus. Now, let me remind you of the rules. So you should have just read it, but if we have a plus b squared, then it's a squared plus 2 times a times b plus b squared is the shortcut. So let's take a look at how that looks here. So we have x, that's a, so we're just going to do x squared. And we're going to go 3 times x times 2. So that's 6x. And then b squared is 9. It's only different when there's a subtraction here, because this sign here changes. So we have x squared, and then we have negative 3 times x, which is negative 3x, times 2 is minus 6x, and then we square the negative 3, so it's going to be plus 9. We'll do one more with you. So this squared, 2x squared, is 4x squared, because the 2 squared is 4. 2x times 5 is 10x times 2 is 20x plus 5 squared is 25. You might want to pause the video at this point and try to do the rest of those. Then we'll go forward and talk about the other rule. So here we have much simpler rule. So when we have this where you've got a plus and a minus, the answer is just the first one squared minus the second one squared. And this is the difference, subtraction, of two squares. So again, the first one squared minus 4 squared. Doesn't matter if there's other numbers here. The first one squared, 5 squared is 25, so 25x squared minus 2 squared is 4. I'm just going to let you figure out these word problems down here. Again, it's the same thing. We're finding a rectangle, the area of a rectangle, so we'd multiply this times this, 3x minus 2 times 2x plus 3. And then with a square, you'd multiply side times side. I'm sorry, it doesn't look exactly like a square, but it says it's a square, so you listen to that. So it would be 2x minus 4 squared. 2x minus 4 squared. So you could learn and use this rule up here at the top.